Today we're out in the shop just getting stuff ready. We got a race we're gonna try and go to next Friday. Today's Saturday, so we're gonna try and go next Friday night to a race. We're in a little car club here in town, and we're gonna try to get ready to go do like a top 10 list kind of thing and see what's going on. We're just out here in the shop. This is the old car. Today we're gonna do a gear change, and I've got some brackets, new brackets we're gonna try and put on it, lower control arm brackets to, so we got a little adjustability on our rear control arms. Okay, yeah, these come from Speed Union. They're the do-it-yourself, weld-it-yourself kit with the doublers on them. It's pretty nice kit. We're gonna weld those up today and try and get them put on sometime today. And then we've got a manual rack we're gonna put on it. We've just been running a power rack with no power steering. So today we're gonna try and switch all this stuff out. I don't know if we'll get to the rack and pinion today. That may be a later video. But today we're just going to try and get out here and get started on it. This is the shop dog, Blue. What are you doing, boy? Y'all have to mind the shop. It is super dirty right now. We've been out of town, out of state for the last quite a few years, so we've accumulated got a lot of trash, and we need to switch it, clean it up, get it switched around where we can move around in here a little bit. But for today, because of such short time before we get ready to go this race, we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. Okay, out in the shop today, it's gonna be me and my wife, Jenny. She's my biggest supporter. She's camera shy, so she won't get in front of the camera too much. But we're gonna be out here working on everything. Now we're getting ready to take the control arms off so that we can cut our old brackets off and weld our new brackets in now that we've got the axles pulled and we got the chunk pulled out of the housing. So all we have to do now is pull the brackets, the lower control arms, cut the brackets off, relocate our new brackets, weld them on, and start reassembly. All right, guys, I want to do a quick update. It's later, a lot later in the afternoon, if you can see, a lot later in the afternoon. There was quite a bit of grinding and cutting to get the old brackets off. We got the new brackets on, and they're just tacked right now. We checked our degrees. Everything that I've read and looked is you set these back 5 degrees from the rear end. So that's where we set them at. And I got both sides tacked up. I'm gonna weld them out here in just a few minutes. I just wanted to update it. All right, guys, we got it welded out. Don't look too awful bad. Not my best work, but it'll hold it. I wanted to TIG it, but I was out of argon and I had plenty of 75-25, so we ended up just MIG welding it. But I welded it on the inside too, that way it's welded all the way around. We will clean it up and paint it tomorrow, and we'll show y'all a finished product. We left off last night with everything welded out on the rear end and all that. So today we're gonna come back in, we're gonna just get everything painted up, everything put back together. We've got another chunk over here on the counter with a different gear in it. We're gonna put a different gear in it. I think they want to try and run the 1/4 mile this next Friday. It's Sunday, so we're getting a slow start today. Didn't get up too early this morning, but we're gonna get after it, see if we can get some progress made, get this thing ready. Stay tuned. Got a bunch of mud on my grease on my face. What it looks like once we got finished with them and got them all painted up and the control arms and stuff back on them. They turned out pretty good. pretty happy with them. We still got to adjust all our rod angles and everything still, and but I'm liking it pretty good. It's got quite a bit of adjustment. The hole that we're in now, right here, already is actually lower than the stock location to start with. So we're gonna set it down at right height and get bar angles and set all the measurements to get everything square. And that sunlight's getting us. But the rear end's pretty much done. We got the gear back in it. We got the drive shaft hooked back up. Everything's put back together. We're gonna put the tires on it real quick and set it back down, and then we'll go under there and check our pinion angle and stuff like that. Get it all set up. All right, guys and gals, whoever's watching, we got most of the we got all the rear end done, all the control arms and everything, and now we're getting ready. Tomorrow we're going to go through and put the manual rack in it and do all that kind of stuff and try and adjust the toe in and everything. And we got everything done as far as the rear end goes, and that's about the ride height we're going to try. We got some pretty good rod angles, and I'm gonna try. I took a bunch of measurements. I'm gonna try and go through and do all the instant center calculations if I can find a good site, and see what the anti-squat and stuff is, and we're just gonna keep adjusting. I'm hoping maybe Tuesday we can go test it. I know we're racing Friday on the track, but we're gonna go test on some asphalt and see what it does. I'm hoping it works a little better than last time. I got one test hit on this car when everything was different. All the rod angles were different, and control arm angles, everything was different, and it didn't want to do nothing but haze the tires. So we're hoping with the different shock settings we got now and some different spring rates and stuff that we've switched up, hoping it works a little better. So this is Sunday afternoon, so we're finishing up a little early today. We're gonna go inside and relax and get ready for work tomorrow, and we're gonna hit it tomorrow after work. But the ride height's not bad, so we'll see. We'll talk to you guys next time.